A new Black History mural now adorns a wall of the Cherokee County Courthouse, but who and what it represents is far greater. The Cherokee County Historical Commission and a dedicated committee of people invested countless hours to uncover the deep roots of African Americans in Cherokee County and their many accomplishments. The Morning Loop's Dana Huey explains what this means to them.
Imagine walking these halls of the Cherokee County Courthouse, filled with so much history, or just opening a history book and not seeing yourself represented.
I moved back here about 5 years ago, and Judge Davis and I were talking about the courthouse, and I noticed there was a minus of Afro-American history displayed on the wall. And he said, why don't you go to work on it?
And then the idea came of a mural, and then it evolved into doing the photographs on the vinyl, and it just blossomed.
African American history that deserves to be told and preserved.
I came to the Cherokee County Historical Commission to start my research.
Outside jail right there.
George Martin grew up in Alto and now serves on the Cherokee County Historical Commission. He helped get the project off the ground.
They had a wealth of knowledge that was saved from the old county superintendent's office about those early black schools, which allowed us to get the history of a lot of them. Most of them began their formal education through the Rosenwald program. And Julian Rosenwald and Booker T. Washington formed a partnership and built over 5,000 schools nationwide. But they built 500 in Texas.
19 of those were in Cherokee County. Only 3 of them are still standing today, but preserved here on the mural. Piecing together over 150 years of their history across more than 1,000 square miles of Cherokee County could not be done alone. Martin enlisted the help of some community heroes, as he calls them, like Maxine Session, publisher of the Texas Informer.
I brought history of some of the local veterans that we had run in the newspaper, so it was handy to gather that. The history of the Jacksonville Supermoms, a group of senior ladies, all 60 plus. They just traveled around and played basketball, and they won championships. And church history, the Bradford School was a big part of my life, and I brought that history.
Putting the spotlight on the African American schools, churches, people, athletes, and events in Cherokee County that should be included, not excluded.
It's just awesome. It makes me feel like I belong. When you're not included, you feel like you don't belong. So this gives us a sense of belonging to the community.
This is my ag teacher and my history teacher in Alto High School. Some of the people on the walls are people that I've loved and respected all my life. And the other day, after we got the mural up, I was going home, and I got to thinking about those people. And tears just ran down my face. I couldn't help it. I was so proud.
And they're hopeful.
Our project hopes that the people will look up there and look at the mural and see that Afro-Americans were active throughout history, that they were a viable part of the community in the county, that they were landowners, that they were taxpayers, that they were businessmen, they were entrepreneurs, that we did make a significant contribution.
This mural, these photos, just the beginning, they say, of sharing and teaching the true impact of African Americans in Cherokee County, because there are many more stories to tell. We've got you covered, East Texas. Dana Huey, CBS 19.